Hey there everyone, this is Michael Dougal with eXp Realty, and during this video you're going to learn about the differences between our market now and the market in 2017, because now what we're seeing is a lot of scary headlines. BlogTO says experts say the Toronto real estate market is facing a major crisis. And if you look at this data here, we can see on a month by month just how the market has changed, that the market did come down considerably. In February, the average price was $1,330,000, and in August, the average price was $1,080,000. However, this news is not abnormal. Looking at the data here, we can see our average price back since 1999, and the average price was only increasing until about 2017, where the average price went from $822,000 to $787,000. There was actually a 35% decrease with the average sale price for detached homes specifically, which is one of the major differences between our real estate market now versus 2018 and 2017, was that in 2017 and 18, the condo market still did appreciate, whereas the detached home segment was really the most affected. Back in 2017, it was one thing only which changed the market pretty much overnight, and that was, as you can see here, the Toronto to impose a 15% tax on foreign home buyers to regulate housing costs. And what had happened was in 2015 we saw slight appreciation, in 2016 rapid appreciation, and then the beginning of 2017 was very similar to the beginning of this year, where there were multiple offers. Homes were selling within 24 hours once coming on the MLS, and very often buyers were upset because they were losing out on bidding wars, and record-breaking prices were being set every single day. Back in April 2017, what happened was the market changed overnight, and buyers were no longer wanting to purchase because of this new tax that was imposed for all of the foreign purchasers. And then as a result, buyers were a little bit fearful. What we did see then was we saw a decreased number of transactions, but not to the same extent as right now. If you look at this data over here, we can see our sales numbers, they are very low. And of course, we have new construction. If you look at this chart over here, we can see the number of units sold for July of each year, going back to about 26 years. Looking at this chart here, this is January 2018, so we're about 8 or 9 months after the correction happened in the market, where prices were wanting to be controlled by the government, and we can see just how the market had changed in the average price. So detached homes, they were down by 9.1%, but you can see condo apartments actually up quite significantly, up by 14.6%. And this was probably the first time we were exposed to appreciation for our residential condo market. And then that continued in 2019, 2020, not so much because of COVID, but now at the beginning of the year, we did see some appreciation for the condo apartments. And of course, right now we're seeing that the rental market is very, very strong. So what 2022 and 2017 do have in common is that buyers are definitely a little bit skeptical, and rightly so. Nobody knows what's going to happen with the real estate market, but fortunately, we did actually see our average price slightly increase, whereas in 2017, it was only going lower and lower, and then it took until pretty much 2019, mid-2019, for values to be restored and for sellers to be optimistically listing their property, knowing that they would actually get an offer they would be happy with. Right now, we're seeing a larger supply of listing. We're still seeing buyer demand. There are bidding wars taking place, but in 2017, listings were very difficult to sell. And you can say all of these negative things that you may hear about on the news right now about properties not being appraised or buyers wanting to back out of deals. It was happening at least twice as bad back in 2017. That was the reality of the market, especially 2018. Now we're actually seeing investors come back in the market, especially with the condo apartments or looking for some sort of developments, because they feel that values will be on the uprise sometime soon. However, what does make this market very interesting is the fact that not only has the average price come down in Toronto and Canada overall, but also in the US, whereas in 2017 and 2018, the market was not negatively affected because, again, the market correction was localized. It wasn't due to an increase of interest rates nationwide. It was specifically because they were trying to avoid foreign purchasers from buying residential property here in the greater Toronto area. So now we have our US market down, the Canadian market down, a little bit more skepticism, but that's okay if you have a great realtor that's helping you out with your buying or selling needs. So if you have any thoughts of buying or selling, of course, call me. And if you're an ambitious real estate agent looking to connect with a great brokerage with state-of-the-art strategies for lead generation, for great support, and for different streams of income, then definitely contact me to learn more about eXp Realty and how it's helping out the partner agents here. I thank you for your interest. Of course, subscribe if you did get value from this video, and I'll look forward to seeing you all next time.